Hello. I received an email with, I thought, an excellent question about copyright, and I answered it. And then it occurred to me you might be interested too. So I thought what I'd do is read you the question and then answer it. I was confused when you said you own your copyrights. How is this possible? Did I misunderstand? Is this something negotiable between your agent and your publisher when they're negotiating the contract? I thought the publisher owned the rights to your book for the term of the contract. In fact, I just got my rights back for a recent book because the publisher went out of business. Publishers keep the rights, and at some point, you could petition to get the rights back at their discretion. Isn't that right? No. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm certainly not giving you legal advice. But I can share my experience. And as far as I know, this is the experience of all authors who are traditionally published. I own my copyrights. The only time I've heard of authors that don't own their copyrights is where they've entered into an arrangement known as work for hire. The way you can tell who owns the copyright is by looking at the back side of the title page. What you see here is the backside of the title page for Jane Austen's Lost Letters. This is from the advanced reading copy, and so you can actually see the title peeking through a little bit. But what you see here is that I'm listed as the copyright owner. Now let's take a look at the noise. You see that it is by James Patterson and J.D. Barker. But if you turn to the copyright page, the reverse of the title page, you in fact see that the copyright is owned by James Patterson. This is work for hire. Barker's name is listed as an author on the cover. And what this means is that the negotiation was that you get credit as an author on the cover and you get some money. And when you turn in an acceptable manuscript, that's it. You walk away, you have no future earnings from it. You're not going to get royalties. You have no right to the content of the story. That's work for hire. In other words, who owns the copyright is unrelated from who owns the right to publish. My contracts read that if the publisher doesn't publish in 18 months, the rights revert to me. They have the exclusive right to publish within that 18-month window. So they own the right to publish with those time limits, and I always own the copyright. And that's the difference between copyright and right to publish. As an aside, most contracts that I'm aware of also have a right of first refusal. In other words, the publisher retains the right to publish your next book if they want to. It's the right of first refusal.